Hi guys and welcome back. In the last videos we have coded the first 6 sections, which are the header or home, the about us section, our services, the skills, portfolio and the status. Today we are going to code the codes, the contact area and the footer. So let's get started. We are going to start the codes by making a comment called start codes. We are going to make a section called with an ID codes, and in this section we are going to write this is the codes section. This is just for now, as the codes is going to be a slider and it will be in the jQuery and JavaScript chapter, so it's not going to be coded right now. So we replaced it by a text. This is a code section just for now. Let's start the contact area. Start contact form, start contact and Google Map. We're going to start it by making a section called contact. Now we are going to make another 2 divs. One was a class container and another one was a class row. We're going to make a div with a class called md6, another class called call sm6, and another class called call xs12, and a class for the contact form called contact form. Call md6 as the contact form right here. The forms and this area is taking 6 columns. So we are going to make 4 inputs: first name, last name, phone number and email address, and a text area. Enter your message right here. We are going to start by making a form tag. I'm going to make a division call with a class row. Inside it div class row. Inside it a div with a class called call md6, another class called call sm12. In this div we are going to make a div with a class form group, then an input type text, class. We are going to add a class called form control and placeholder first name. Let's see it. Here's the section area and here's the first name input. So what did I do right here? We started the contact form by making a div with a class called md6 and the responsive classes, and added a class called contact form. We started by making a form tag, then inside it a div with a class row, then a div with a class called md6. So what's meaning by all this? Div a class row and inside it a div with a class called md6. Firstly, the contact form is taking 6 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 6 columns. What's mean by a row inside a form? These 4 inputs will be inside this row. The div was a class row. These 4 inputs. Each input is going to have a class called MD6. Any div with a class row in the Bootstrap with the Bootstrap framework acts as it has 12 columns, and if you want any section or any div inside the row to have to take half the area, it will has a class called MD6. So this row right here acts like it has 12 columns, and I want each input to have 3 columns. So this area is a row, and the row acts like it has a 12 columns. So I want this input to have half this area. So I wrote a class called MD6 to it, as it taking half the area. So I hope everything is going clear. I'm going to duplicate this 3 times. Like this. So before this, type text type is an attribute that refers what is the type of the input. It is going to be a text, or it's going to be an telephone, it's going to be an email. The class form group and class form control are classes within the Bootstrap 3 components. Form control gives a box shadow and the border radius, and form group gives it a responsive utilities and these spaces between the inputs. So form group and form control are not my classes, are the Bootstrap classes. Placeholder first name is an attribute which anything inside it will be written here, like this gray text, like this gray text. So this first name, this is last name, phone number, email address. So let's see the placeholder. Change it. It doesn't affect by just an gray text. You cannot do anything to it. So we are going to change the type of the last name. We will leave it text. The type of the phone number going to be telephone, and the type of email address is going to be an email. Alright, we have finished this area, the row area, and we are going to make the text area, the text box. You write your message in it. We are going to make it outside the row because we don't want the text area to take any number of columns. So div, we are going to make a div with a class form group, then inside it a text area, we're going to delete all this. we are going to make a text area, then a class called form control, placeholder, write your message here. And we are going to add a style, inline styling. Or we are going to add it in the CSS file. This is it. We have the form right here, and we are going to add a button. We are going to write a button, send, and inside this we are going to type equal submit class button default. Alright, the text area is a tag which makes this area you write your message in it, or the box you write your message in it, as I explained the placeholder. The button with the type submit, submit the contact form and the details. This attribute is related to the PHP forms and something like this. We will not need it, but it belongs to you if you want to remove it or keep it. The button and the button default are bootstrap classes, which gives the button this shape and this size. So this is a form, and this is a contact form we have coded. We are going to make a div with a call md6, call xs12, and the class Google Map. This is Google Map. Right here, as I said, Google Map and the quotes and everything related to the jQuery will be in the jQuery chapter when we will be downloading the plugins and making them work. So this is it for the contact area. Let's start the footer right here. We are going to start the footer by making a comment called start footer. We are going to make a footer tag with an ID called footer. We are going to make a div container and a class called text center, which centers everything in the middle of the page. We will not write a division with a class row, as there is nothing here inside any columns, just in the middle of the page. We are going to make an h1 with a class logo, as the h1 was a class logo in the header. The and strong tag setup. We're going to make an ordered list. We are going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 list items. Inside each one, an anchor and an icon tag with a class Facebook official. we're going to duplicate this 4 times and change the icons. You can find the icon names on cheat sheet page on the fontawesome.com. Twitter, Instagram, Behance, and envelope. On envelope I think it's a blank envelope, or an empty envelope. Doesn't have a white background or transparent. Let's see this. There's something here. Official. Alright, this is it. We have called the icons. So good. Alright, everything is good. Let's do the copyrights. We are going to make a div with a class copyrights. Then we are going to make an HTML code, which is this thing. Encode, HTML encode. And copy semicolon. This code will make this copyright icon. This is called HTML encodes. Copyrights 2015 Udemy. See, the copyright icon has appeared. Oh, this is so good. Very nice. We have finished the HTML coding. Congratulations. In the next video we are going to slice up the BSD. Going to take all the images like this, the background right here, this one, these portfolio images, the status images, this image, and the next level is going to be the CSS. We're going to style everything and make it looks like exactly the BSD. So thank you.